Continue.
If I... So, I'm playing a cleric.
Right.
Because we didn't have one.
Yeah, we did.
Do I...
Anyway, continue.
So, like, first level spells, do I pick one? I don't know how this works.
You get spell levels +1 in communion.
Yeah, so
as a cleric.
Oop, jeez. So basically, every time you rest...
Technically, I can have 2 as a level 1
Yes,
cleric.
you could have 2 level 1s, and I think if I don't think level 2 spells are a thing, but if there were, you could have 1 level 2, as opposed to 2 level 1s.
Right.
And you also get your, free whatevers.
Your rotes.
Right. Yeah, the rotes. I picked that up, but then I was like, wait, I don't understand the other thing.
Yeah, your cantrips.
Yeah, basically at level 1 you're going to have 2 level 1 spells, and then at level 2 you're going to have 3 level 1 spells.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, it lit up and said Alan was doing a thing. Alan, can you hear us? This is Major Tom to ground control. No, wait. This is fuck. Are you stepping through the door and or floating in a most peculiar way, yay?
Chris, can you tell my wife I love her?
She knows!
Probably, yeah.
So Alan should just, throw his whole computer out the window and get a new one.
It worked for you, right?
It's the only way to be sure.
It did! Although I didn't throw my old one out the window, I still have it right now because I'm afraid there might be something on it I haven't moved yet before I...
That's why I haven't upgraded my phone yet, despite having had it for 3 months.
Right, there's just this fear that I missed something somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried switching to opera? Wait, can he hear me? It's just...
No, he can't. He can only see chat.
Oh god. Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Look, I am tech support, damn it. This is in my blood.
Yes, I know. Just...
Click the...
Computers are dumb. The end.
And now I have that song stuck in my head.
Hello, everybody who is watching at home. I'd just like to apologize. We're having a few technical difficulties, but we do have the stream up and going, and we hope you enjoy this Please Stand By screensaver that I found and put there for reasons just like this.
Hey, there's a Please Stand By screensaver?
If you check out the Twitch page, it's basically a broken screen from one of the Fallout games, like one of the loading screens, and I just...
Oh, fun.
That's my cover image, and I have my monitor feed underneath it. So whenever stuff starts working, I just uncheck a box.
Nice.
So when I put the audio for this out, I'm gonna have to cut out about 10 minutes.
Well, at least you can just
Or maybe it'll cut it out itself, like it did the first time, and it lines
so
up perfectly.
Weird. I mean, at least it's just the beginning, and you can just be like, and the first 20 minutes was a waste.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing a thing. No. Ooh, there's multiple of the... Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
No, we're good. Y'all are... It's...
God damn it. We're all gonna die tonight, you guys.
How dead are we?
I mean, so... Did y'all... Any of y'all listen to the last session?
I haven't had a chance yet.
Okay.
No, I've got...
Oh,
I got some bits and pieces. It seems like the situation they were in, they could have used someone that could detect traps. Anyone here tech traps? Nobody? Cool.
You're
Great.
funny.
Okay, in the situation they were in, they could have used a torch, and like they walked through the first 4 rooms with. I was like, it's really dark in here, so you can't really make out a whole lot of details. But I mean, you could tell there's like some stuff scratched on the wall, and they're like, "Cool, I'm just gonna like traipse down the hallway." I'm like, "All right, I guess."
Oh, the Monunky's gonna eat them. No regrets.
Okay, I just want to let you guys see the map that you're working with so far.
Oh, who did the orc write this?
They all did, I think.
Wait, I
Oh,
thought
that's
we were
just
going to a
mean.
different part of the dungeon.
I appreciate that one room is just evil.
Bark, bark. Oh my god.
Oh my God. No light.
People farm spiders.
That's a room of 6s?
6, 7, 8, bad.
Oh my God.
Blood.
Booze. Hey, okay, so we need to go to that room.
So basically, this was pinned up in the adventuring company hall for you guys to take when you went on your little journey, which let's say is like a day later, and you get this. So that, and there's
No,
that.
this is super helpful.
There's that debriefing from the last time. Okay, we're gonna give Alan another couple minutes and see if his thing works. That sounds terrible.
Happens to the best of us. No shame.
I'm not trying
No
to.
shame at all. No.
I'm not trying to call people out on stream or nothing. Yeah,
I
and-
should hope not.
and
That's
I-
kind of a judgmental thing to say.
Yeah, and I just realized the stream was running. So, Alan, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Alan. They call me out all the time.
Whew, okay. Luckily, the lighting's not good, and you can't see how red my face is right now. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. Oh, right. Hold on. I got to write this thing down. Jarl Darkiron. Okay. So, we're starting a little bit late. Again, sorry about that, everybody. But thank you for tuning in to the latest session of that D&D podcast's weird foray into a giant dungeon world campaign with a bunch of people. As always, I am Chris. I'm always Chris. I've always been Chris. Don't listen to anybody who tells you otherwise. I'll be playing the part of the DM this time, and I guess if you guys want to go down the line and introduce yourself, your character, and a little bit of backstory about them if you want to, and if you have them handy, if you could read off the character flags, that way people kind of know what little buttons to push for you. So I guess let's start with David.
Okay, hey, I'm David. I've played this game before with some of these people. I have Aytac, who is an elf druid from the Stinking Mire. So he lived in a swamp for a long time. I'm not exactly sure why he's come to this place yet.
The opposite of a swamp.
But he has not. He feels he felt drawn here for some reason. He hasn't been living among people for very long. So he has wise eyes, braided hair, and weathered hide. Or what? Yeah, he wears weathered hides, and he's got the weird druid thing about him is he's got mossy hands.
Gross.
Like how the bottom of a tree or a log, has the moss that sort of runs up it. Like he's got that all over his hands, just sort of up to his wrists.
Oh, good. Good.
Well, if we ever need to find which way north is.
Just point at the hands.
I think you have to put the druid in water, but then it'll point north.
And his alignment is good, which means he wants to help someone or something grow. And the flags I have are ascetic, excuse me, to get me to see that there is value in something made by people, not nature, and uncultured, teach me to follow a societal custom and tell me why it is important.
All right. Let's go next to Renee.
Oh, good. Mine is the sketchiest character of all because I started it about 35 minutes ago.
Renee is the most prepared of everyone. Ignore the things
I
that she
am
just
so
said.
prepared. To be fair, I thought the 4-H thing would not last as long as it did. Okay. I am Renee, and I'm playing Utja. I am a dwarven cleric. Lawful cleric, so I intend to endanger myself following the precepts of my church or god, which is good because my church is all about knowledge, hidden things, and gaining secrets, so this will be fun. I guess I could tell you what I look like. Sharp eyes, strange hair, super awesome flowing robes, and a thin body. And so I will, if you want me to do something for you, tell me something I wouldn't find out easily otherwise. And I don't like to reveal secrets about myself unless you make me feel safe.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice.
So I'm not going to tell anyone where I'm from or what I'm doing here because
It's none of their
I'm
damn business.
secret.
What are you, with the government? Fuck you.
That's right. That's right.
Next up is Matt.
So I'm Matt. I will be portraying Father Killian. Killian came to Argent Springs a while ago as one of the troops of adventurers coming in to kind of make their fortune, that sort of thing. Except he was a part of one of the groups that didn't do so hot. They went in and most of them did not come out, except for Killian. The experience in Menanke affected him in some way, and he has since started a cult based around the worship of Menanke, and it appears that he has gained some measure of power from this. So who knows what really happened with that. He is a human with sharp eyes and strange hair and wears a habit. His worship is of Menanke, and as such works with that which lies beneath,
Okay.
and is one of somewhat harsh suffering. The bonds he has are the Menanke's will. He wants you to tell me why the Menanke wishes for something to be done, so I will do it. Zealous, tell me who must be converted to the Menanke's will, and I shall sway them. And brave, tell me what impossible or harrowing feat you require, and I shall do it, so I will be remembered.
Nice. All right. Well, next up, let us go to Ty.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm gonna be playing the character of Zephyr Quinn, who I changed because I realized I don't like the other name.
That is a good reason to do it.
I was like, that's a lot of syllables. All right.
I thank you personally.
I'm a ranger. Sorry.
Alan, was that you?
Yeah, that was I have a bit of a lag because I'm on the satellite, though.
Okay. Well, we're just doing character introductions now, so we'll get to your dude in just a minute, and then we'll get rolling. So you showed up just in time.
Woohoo!
Yay! As I was, Zephyr Quinn. He is kind of this weird drifter kind of dude. He's a ranger by class. He kind of hangs out. He's got these two birds that he is really big on. He's got two, a rook and a raven.
Okay.
He does little shows with them. And he's just generally regarded as kind of maybe a weirdo, kind of a weird dude that hangs outside of shops. His traits are his flags, I should say, is scoundrel. Present me with an opportunity to put my penchant for taking things above the well-being of the group, and leader, allow me to make a decision so you can criticize it.
Nice.
And he looks like he looks like kind of a weird dude. He's an elf. He's got wild eyes, like he's got craziness behind the eyes, kind of eclectic, weird hair, like foreign, like a weird hairstyle. Like, okay, that's different. He's got a wiry. I like to think of like a carny kind of body. Like he just seems like
Okay.
like weathered, like thin, but like really sinewy. In the unsettling-
Like
imagining-
knobby
Yeah.
is the
I'm
word.
imagining
that
like
comes to mind.
really thin limbs and then this big barrel chest.
Yeah, really weirdly put together, and he's got a very fine purple cape, which is weird for like everything else about his body doesn't fit having such a nice cape. It's very odd.
Oh no, the cape goes great with the birds.
You should always opt for a fine purple cape when you have the opportunity.
That's
we
that's
can't
true.
have a bitchin' hat. Yes.
True.
All right. So let's see. That was Ty. Next up, we go to Nathan. Oh no! Did we lose Nathan?
Nathan.
Wait. It looks.
Come back to us.
It looks like it's flickering, like he's trying to talk. Oh no! Why is everything breaking? Oh fuck! Wait, he's back. Hello, Nathan. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yay!
Awesome.
I just needed to refresh Discord for whatever reason.
Uh,
Anyway, so
okay.
I am playing. I am playing Felix the fighter, like in the alliteration there that I only just realized I did. So Felix, as a character, quite an old guy. He's been around for a while. Seen a good amount of the world, but it hasn't had like a horrifying effect on him. It's just that he's just around a lot and seen a lot of things happening. So he's getting on in years. So like his time in the area has left him, kind of hardened, kind of scruffy and loose and like stuff like that. And I've managed to fail to save my flags twice. But if I remember them correctly, one of them is tease me about my age and I'll beat you with my cane.
Good.
Felix is getting on in years, but will respond to like taunts and challenges. If you use his age to try and like set him off, as well as merciful. So Felix is good, like a good alignment, and will generally try to avoid killing someone if possible. So you would need to convince Felix to kill someone when perhaps he wouldn't.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
Does that extend to regular living creatures like monsters and stuff, or is it just you're hesitant to kill people themselves?
Hesitant to kill, I guess, sapient creatures,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. I got you.
Cool beans. So yeah, that's what I've got for Felix so far.
Okay. I like it. And last but not least, we go to Alan. So why don't you introduce your character for us, and also do the flags and such if you got them.
Okay, not sure about flags. Like, just say what my flags are when I'm doing them.
Yeah. Just introduce your character, and then what we've been doing is just here are my character's little flags you can trigger, like leader. Let me make a decision so you can mock it, that kind of thing.
Alright, so I'm Jarl Darkiron, who is a dwarf fighter with hard eyes, scarred skin, and a built body. He used to be a bar back in the day, and then one day his mind just snapped, and he's just walked into the dungeon and no one can tell. One day, a group of adventurers just found him down there fighting monsters, and not even just with him. And they dragged him out of they asked him, what were you doing? He goes, that's all I do. And so my flags, flags are reckless, tell me dangerous situations so I can ignore you, and crazy. Listen to my crazy ideals so you can tell me how dumb they are.
Nice. Okay. Well, I feel like this, based on what we've got here, we've got some potential for a lot of shenanigans, which is always good TV. And I guess hopefully good audio as well. Looks like we've got 2 clerics, 2 fighters, a druid, and a ranger. So this is like the heel punch squad or something. I don't know. You could probably come up with a better name than I can. So before we get down to business, I guess let's go through a quick rundown of how Dungeon World works, and then if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and we can go from there. So this is basically supposed to be kind of a fiction first sort of system. So instead of telling me, okay, I pick this attack and I roll these die and then these things happen, instead you're supposed to say, okay, I'm going to charge across the room and try to cut this guy in half, with an overhand swing from my 2-handed axe or something. And then we'll work together to decide what move that is. Usually I'll suggest something. If you have an idea that you think is better for something to roll, let me know. We can, we can always work it out. All the die rolls, aside from your damage, are basically 2d6 plus a stat. So it's real easy to, resolve all that. If you get a 6 or less, it counts as a failure. I get to make what's called a hard move against you, which is usually, hey, some bad shit's coming your way. But, as always, the best way to learn is from failure. So you get to mark an XP. If you get a 7-9, that's a partial success. So usually you get what you want, but at a minor cost, or I can make you choose between 2 less desirable outcomes or something like that. And then if you get a 10 or higher, that is a full success. Usually the thing that you want to happen happens, and on occasion, depending on the move, you could get an extra bonus. Like with the hack and slash move, you can roll an extra die, but there's the drawback. If you do that, that they still get to take an attack against you, and that sort of thing. So I'm not sure, I know everybody has varying levels of experience with the Dungeon World system, but does anybody have any kind of outstanding questions before we get started, or do you guys just want to dive into the poorly mapped out area to what is sure to be no kind of problem at all?
Well, so what's the job description that we've accepted?
Let me pull it up. Believe.
Good question.
I'm pretty sure we're looking for some meat.
Yes.
Yep.
The keeps have. Yes.
Yes. It's the larders low buying meat. It says, crops are all well and good, but nothing can match the taste and price of a good slab of meat. If you're willing to venture down to that bloody Menanke and kill some meaty whatsits and bring 'em back to me, I'll pay you for 'em. But bring 'em only to me, got it? Good. Pay based on quantity and quality. And that's from Nedrin, the proprietor of the Glittering Oasis. And then in all caps after that, it says the best tavern in town.
I'm uncertain how much it's the best tavern in town. But
I mean, I don't think you're allowed to lie on a job request,
away
right?
from home.
they do cook a good flank shank. So
So do we know what tavern posted it?
Yeah, like it's got the name and the tavern on the job request. He was very insistent on you not selling this to other people. He's like, I put out this job request. I think usually you have to pay some small amount of coin in order to get something put on the board, just so people don't, fill it with a bunch of nonsense and pranks. So he'd be a little bit pissed off if
5 boobs.
Yeah, he'd be a little bit pissed off if he put the money forward for a job request and then you were selling the meat that he requested to other people. Like, he'd be a little bit cheesed, probably. So, excuse me, jeez. Did you guys have anything you wanted to go ahead and buy supply-wise before you headed down?
Oh yeah. Do we have money? How is
Yes,
money?
I was about to say.
Filthy,
Hey,
How into money?
how is money, right? Yeah, so if you roll...
Question mark.
Yeah, everybody roll a d6 for me, and you get that much money times 10 is your starting coin. Damn
Nice.
Excellent.
So that's
Oh,
30
David only gets 10.
plus my
Druids have no need for money.
That's true.
Yeah, Alan, if you started with money, this is in addition to whatever you started with when you picked your gear for your character.
I didn't start with any money.
Wait,
yeah. So I have 52 coin then.
Yeah, okay. Well, somebody's big and fancy and rich, and will probably be buying all the rounds, right, guys?
Hey, so, yeah.
Okay, let me pull
It would
up
be
the
me
equipment
pleasure.
list. Come on, computer, cooperate. If anybody wants to buy anything, I just pasted the equipment list in the chat. It's all pretty mundane stuff. If anybody wanted to buy extra, like rations or health potions or anything like that, the health potions are a bit pricey. They're 50 gold a piece, or 50 coin rather. But in a pinch, if for some reason both of the clerics are dead, then hey, it might be helpful.
We might have some bigger problems if that's the case, but
That just means the
two of
enemies
those up.
means the enemies had proper target prioritization. All right, let's see. Why won't this load? Okay, there we go. So yes, if you are buying anything, just type it in the chat, and I'll trust you guys to monitor your load limit and everything, and money. I figure if I can't trust you to manage those things, then I probably shouldn't trust you enough to play in the game. So let's.
What is weight determined by?
All the items that actually have a weight to them should have it at the on the item itself for the description.
I just see it. 12
Yeah.
plus strength.
Yeah, so it's 12 plus whatever your strength modifier is. The only thing that's based off your flat score is your starting HP, which is Constitution, the full number plus whatever your starting bonus is for your class.
Okay. I'll grab.
actually, cripes, there actually is some useful stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just buy a whole bunch of pipe leaf and get real high the entire time.
That's a good. Hey,
I
hey.
seen some shit, man.
Guys,
Down here in this Menanke.
guys, this dog's holding the spear. This is fucked up.
So can you talk to those ravens, or is that we just not
Yes.
talking about?
Or do you talk to them?
You can talk to any.
I'm taking the halfling pipe, please.
Jesus Christ.
Taking that, and I'm taking that and the rapier.
Okay. So, little note on the rapier. If it says precise on it, when you roll hack and slash, you use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength.
That's good. Good for me.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't want you to get there and be like, oh, well, I goofed, and then, this thing's garbage for you or anything. So, you're good.
Good, thank you. I appreciate
Let's see. Is there...
I'm erring on the side of, warning people beforehand for things, because part of me is not sure whether them going, 5 roams in without ever lighting a torch was because I didn't tell them they had torches in their adventuring pack.
Oh, that's right.
See, to me it says it's got your standard adventuring gear. So if I say, hey, I pull a torch out. I've got a
Right.
torch.
But
Yeah. I guess, it was kind of a quick and fast thing, so you can't expect people to read the item descriptions for, everything. So that's on me for not, at least giving them a note about that in the beginning. Be like, hey, this is the second room, just so you know, torches are a thing.
I do kind of feel like if you had reiterated that it's real dark in here, that somebody would have said, hey, so somebody have a match?
They went through an entire combat against kobolds in pretty much pitch darkness, just getting lucky with, wild swings.
I think that was just a case of challenge accepted, man. Oh, it's dark? Oh, there's kobolds? Let's do this thing.
Go time. Okay.
Was it dog or something?
Yeah. The druid turned into a dog, and the ranger had a dog, so they were able to see in the dark just fine. But pretty much all the people without dark vision were the ones charging into the situation blindly. Oops, geez, sorry, that was loud.
not so bad. Okay, so that leaves me with about 15 gold, which means I can, buy some nectar later or something.
Or just squeeze a bee really hard. I think that's where you get it.
That's rude to ask, and then we do not ask.
Right. We just take. Such is the way of the clerics. No, that's druids. Never mind.
Yep.
Okay. Has everybody made their purchases?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's about all I'm gonna do.
Okay, sounds good. All these stalls are set up on the way to the Menanke. This town basically caters to all the adventuring companies just due to the fact that there's not enough water to sustain a whole lot of farmland. So this town depends pretty heavily on the meats and what's-its that are scrounged up from inside this shitty cave dungeon building thing. So as such, these people, they try to make things as easy as possible for you all. So, stalls right by the exit, that sort of thing. After you finish buying all your things and, bundling them up and getting receipts in the case that you need receipts or you want, the company to be able to return your stuff in the event of your death, you head on to the entrance. So that is right here. I don't know if that dragged everybody's attention over there. It's that weird little kind of ball-shaped room.
Okay. I just don't understand why people make such a fuss about these coins.
I assume that the things here are not written down anywhere because I kind of want a scene of Zephyr seeing the sign that says Tiberius is a bitch and just kind of saying, "Who's that guy?" He doesn't say anything, but he does the Arthur fist clench. No, I'm cool.
Well, the thing is, all of these, basically the way I'm handling this is what you see is what they mapped out and then drew on the map that you guys are using going in. So there's a bunch of blank spots, but there's also Throg was here and Tiberius is a bitch, that kind of thing.
So who has the map? Let's ask that question.
Yes,
who
has the map? That is a great question. Thank you.
Not it.
Not it. Nose goes.
Not I.
Are you gonna let me have the map? I want to have the map, guys. I totally have the map. I found this map, guys. We should do this.
This is gonna go great. Okay, so the entrance room is down. It's at the bottom of a 30-foot ladder. In the room with you, there's a weird metal grate off to the right as you come down, with a weird glass and metal rectangle with a pulsing red light in it. Also, there is a hallway leading off to the west.
Father Killian kind of closes his eyes, and you see his lips kind of moving as he kind of looks around. And he kind of points to the hallway. That way.
I mean, all right, I guess. Do we have any other options here? Okay, all right, yeah, I guess.
All right. Right after you get out of the room, the path forks. You can go to the north or to the south. You can also split up if you want, and that would be super great if you did.
Nothing's ever gone wrong when the party splits up.
I mean,
No,
not that
always
anyone has
great.
survived to write about.
We were given some sort of instruction for a vague area where the meat can be got.
The meat, basically, as far as anybody can tell, is just kind of everywhere. This place is supposed to be crawling with monsters and bad who's-its and what's-its.
Menanke
So
provides
anything-
meat for those who have the strength to take it.
Anything that's not poisonous.
That's
Or
pretty good.
venomous. Poison's okay. Venom's bad.
Okay. All right, in that case, we should probably not get the spiders. By the way, guys, there's spiders here. We should be careful about the spiders. Did you guys get antitoxin?
Yes.
I have antitoxin.
Menanke will protect me. I am strong enough.
There's two kinds of people who face spiders. So, north or south?
Let's go the opposite way of the other
I
guys.
was going to
Who's with
say,
me?
to the south sounds like a fine choice. Plunging onward into the darkness.
That's where the best secrets are.
The unexplored territory, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Always fresh dungeon to pillage.
Exactly. Let me pull up my document, which for some reason doesn't want to load, that I have my notes for every single room in this place on. R16. Let's see. Oh, come on, why is everything so slow? Probably because I'm running 800 things. There we go. You walk into this room. It's about 20 feet square. Ignore the rectangle. It's a square. It's relatively plain. There's a few torches stuck in sconces on the wall, and the only real thing of note in here is a relatively thin-looking woman in a long coat standing on the other side of a table from you all as you walk in. As you enter, she bows, does the little arm out kind of thing. She says, hello, visitors. How are you?
Hello and well met.
That's
What'd you say, Alan?
a strange shop.
Well, we do what we can where we can do it. And she does another bow. Have you come looking for wares?
What
No,
is-
we're actually in search of meat. Do you know? Is there any hot tips on where the best meat is?
Well, certainly not in here. I'm rather skinny, wouldn't you say? And she laughs a little bit. She says, "I do have some gear, some special items that may be helpful in your quests if you have the coin, that is."
I thought there were all sorts of dangerous creatures living here. How is it you're able to stay here unprotected?
I'm near enough to the exit to where I can make a getaway if I see anything coming down the hall that seems more menacing than the usual sort coming down from above.
Sign to the shop this direction. I mean, it looks like there was a group that came totally skipped you.
Yes, well, I feel that my wares are special enough to where I can be discerning, and if people can't put forth the effort to actually notice that I exist, well then, why bother selling them things? They're not destined to live long in this place anyway.
Chris,
Well, that's
Finally, something I can agree with.
Yes, David?
I think Aytac is looking around the
Mhm.
room, just sort of inspecting it to see, like, does it look like this is a room where somebody could actually set up this? Like, he hasn't been to a lot of shops, but he
Right.
feels like this sounds like a strange area to have a shop set up. And all of the people that they were walking by were stressing very much that, once you get to the dungeon, you can't buy any more supplies. So he's trying to figure out, is there something off here?
Yes, they're all cursed and probably way overpriced.
And that's the real curse.
Would you like
You
to
don't know that purchase from a merchant in a dungeon.
there you go. Would you like to discern realities on the situation? To study the situation or person?
Sure.
That'll be 2d6 plus wisdom, sir.
I think-
Woohoo!
Probably studying the person more than the situation, because not super up on how shops work, but it does seem a little suspicious.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Or okay,
8.
an 8.
So you get to ask one question. Let me paste them into the chat just so they're easy to reference. I really wish I had Adam's macros right now.
I was gonna say, where's Adams with his macros?
So you have what happened here recently, what is about to happen, what should I be on the lookout for, what here is useful or valuable to me, excuse me, who's really in control here, and what here is not what it appears to be.
What here is not what it appears to be.
Fuck. That was the... okay.
That's a good line.
Hey!
I activated his trap card, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate this.
Go DM sadness.
So, this seems like the most interesting thing for you to realize. There don't appear to be, like, the normal things that, you've seen clothes made in the wild and clothes made in civilized society. This doesn't appear to be any of those. It appears to be some sort of weird one sheet of skin coat that she is wearing that apparently is part of her, so she's probably not all the way a human.
That can't be anything bad about that.
Cool.
Cora,
Fine.
get down.
Do they have a little table? Because if they have a little table, my crows are just like hopping on the table, checking her out.
There is super a table. Give me just a second. I have to go get my cat off the kitchen table.
Speaking of tables.
Oh, well, good thing I didn't ask what was about to happen.
This could go a couple different ways. Like, it could totally be, like, Renfield / Resident Evil 4 merchant thing, but,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
like, it could also totally be, like, the first stupidity test. Is there really a merchant in the dungeon? No.
My apologies. Okay, what did I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing. Not plotting. Not at all.
Me acting smarter than my character is.
That's fine.
That's all.
So yes, what?
We're just waiting for this merchant to say, "Thank you."
Well, you didn't buy or sell
Sell it.
anything, so why?
Your soul. Wait, what?
What?
Anyways.
She looks back and forth at you all, and she says, "So, are you here to do business, or did I get my hopes up for nothing?"
I'll look at your wares.
Excellent. Super deftly and quickly opens her coat, and then suddenly there's like things on the table. She's got some healing potions. There is I keep looking at the chat. I shouldn't look at the chat.
Don't look at the chat.
She has a necklace she pulls out, a small stick with things carved in it, a larger potion that's like this weird swirly blue color, and then she has 2 arrows that she pulls out. She goes, "This is what I have. Direct your attention to a thing you'd like to inquire about, and I can answer questions."
What's you're just selling 2 arrows? That seems weird.
Oh, these are very special. They never miss.
I mean, technically, an arrow eventually hits something at some time. What are these? Arrows of pedantry.
Father Killian rambles forward and he looks at the symbol, the sticks and twigs bound up.
She
What
goes,
is this?
"Oh, that's a spider bane totem. It's supposed to keep arachnids of all sorts and shapes and breeds away."
As if they would be rewarded by such a small symbol.
Well, even a small spider can be dangerous. It's not the size of the thing, it's the power it contains within.
Oh yeah.
A link.
Kind of scrunches up his face and steps back, let other people get at the table.
I think Aytac is gonna sort of like just hang out near where the hallway was because he doesn't want to buy anything, and he's also not really sure about the whole situation.
Did
I'm
you,
with you.
when you discovered the weird
over
thing
here.
about her coat, did you tell anybody, or did you just back out of the room?
I think I just sort of like I was taken aback for a moment, and then whoever it was like started engaging with her, and then she opened her coat, and so I sort of felt like, well, if nobody noticed it when she opened her coat and all the stuff came out and whatnot, I mean,
That's true.
That's so disturbing.
Look, the Benanki put the crazy merchant lady here for a reason. All right.
oh yeah. By the way, those the birds, are those birds with you, Felix? Or was it Zephyr
Those are
that had the birds?
yeah, those are Zephyr's birds.
They're mine.
Yeah. How did the birds feel about the situation? Because I can talk to birds.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Bird.
How are we gonna do this whole NPC animal character split? Can I just say how they feel?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. They really want me to get this arrow for some reason. They're like going over and picking it up, and playing with it, and like having sword fights with the two arrows in their beaks.
Oh, okay. They're interested in the shiny.
She reaches out
Yeah,
hesitantly for
basically.
a second, and she goes, "I just want to make it a point that if they break them, then we have to resort to other methods of payment."
Stop it! Stop picking up things. All right. And they like fly back to me. Okay. I'll trade you a. Would you buy a sword for that? I'll trade you a sword for it, I guess.
I usually don't deal with such mundane items, but
Come on. Come on.
It's like, hey, let's just walk from town and
Anybody
after we
ask-
spent all our money and try and get really valuable items.
Yeah, I feel like we should come. This is like something where we should like come back after we've gotten a few things.
Yeah.
she looks at the sword and she goes, "I can trade you your long sword for one of these arrows.
All right. Sure.
And
You
let it
just
be known I
strengthen
am doing myself a great disservice in doing so. But if it will ensure that we may have further business dealings in the future, then I'm willing to take that risk."
A businesswoman like myself. See. You're not just getting a sword. You're getting a partnership. Because when you partner with Zephyr, you're set for life, my friend. I give the sword and I grab the arrow and I walk. Okay, let's go. Let's go before she realizes what's going on.
The sword is nowhere to be seen now. Like she picked it up and it's gone.
All right. I guess the question we got to ask ourselves
What's
is: do we want
the
to get
swirly
spider meat?
blue potion?
Oh well, that is there's not a real name for it in a tongue that you would understand or find pleasant. So let's just call it a potion of giant strength.
Mmm.
No.
Giant strength, huh?
If she says
That
let's
sounds-
just call it the thing, you should not trust the thing.
Depending on your how to explain this? Depending on how quickly your body processes it, it will give you enhanced strength for quite a while.
There's a natural.
So being a dwarf, the time that okay.
This is gonna end well.
That one is one of my more valuable items. It's 125 of your coins, if you have the money for it. Or perhaps
Unfortunately, I don't have that much, but I'm gonna come.
Well, perhaps if you'd like, we could make an
Or-
alternate trade.
We've been down here for a quarter of an hour.
Unfortunately, I
and we're
don't
already
have-
selling our souls.
Oh no
Speak for
souls.
yourself.
That's silly. I don't. That's not a thing you can portion up and sell bits of. I would do it for, let's say, 3 vials, small vials of your blood.
Somehow worse.
No, that seems
That
not okay.
sounds-
I lean in the room. I said, "That's a good deal. That's a good deal. You make
No.
more blood."
No blood.
Deal. That actually does.
No.
Blood not shed in
I mean,
service
what's
to
the
Menanke
worst-
is blood not worth shedding.
No.
Come on, you know how
I
much
don't
I wish I
know
could
who
sell
would
my
I
fluid.
care.
No. You should never give. Just take it from me. I know a lot of secrets. Don't ever give anyone a vial of your blood. You just don't even understand the things that they can do with it and to you. No, don't give her any vials of blood. No.
What could they do with my blood, theoretically?
Well, there are rumors and stories of dark deeds that where you act and have no control, and dark whispers in your dreams that compel you to do things, and even I have heard tell of strange creatures that are made like you but aren't you. I don't know how much credence to put into those things, but I've heard enough of them that I would just walk away.
From the back of the room, Aytac just going to say, there's a lot of animals that could find you within a dozen miles if they could smell some of your blood.
It would appear
Then
that
I'll
2 of
kill
you
them
are
the way I've
being
killed every other creature.
very counterproductive for business. I would ask that you leave the room if you do not have any business to conduct. I was dealing with
See,
the
she
dwarf
doesn't want me
here.
telling her secrets.
Would you go to a tavern and tell people that the food there was terrible?
Yes, if it were actually
Without trying it?
terrible. I would take it on the word of those I trusted. I don't have to eat terrible food, subject myself to it to know that food is terrible.
I don't appreciate being accused
But
of
everybody's...
stark deeds and summoning strange creatures. I am merely an entrepreneur trying to make a living.
What would you do with this blood?
Oh,
Like, what's the...
that's an industry secret. I usually use it to make potions more effective and things of that nature.
Come on, you could be a potion. How cool would that be? You could be a potion. Don't you like helping people? You could help somebody. I don't know. She traded me a sword for a tiny piece of wood she said some stuff about, so I think...
The Menanke rewards decisiveness. Choose what you're doing so we may move on.
Yeah, I think I'll trade this blood for potion.
The potion is your pack feels slightly heavier, and she has 3 vials of your blood in her hand that she puts away, and she goes, "Was there anything else I could do for you?"
No, I look at myself like, where did she get my 8? Yeah.
Aytac is in the hallway now.
Let's go. Let's get it. All right. I think the biggest decision we have to make is, do we want to bring back spider meat? Because on this map there's spiders, but are spiders meat? I think they're mostly goop.
Depends how hard you hit them.
It's like
Many
it's like
things
shrimp.
can be
You gotta
eaten
boil the
if you are
inside.
Worse, if you're worthy of survival.
There you go. I like that.
Well, I guess the only path we got is north.
Yeah.
Maybe check out the room northwest.
Guys, I'm losing rage.
Okay. Does anybody else want to deal with this lady, or y'all heading north?
Nope.
Oh,
Good.
and I'm going to keep my eyes on
Killian is slightly intrigued, but I think he is ready to move on.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want anything. I don't want anything to do with anything that she's selling.
All right. You guys. Okay. So, before we get into any of the rooms that have like puzzle crap to them, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give like a brief description of the rooms. If you feel like there's anything that your character would be interested in and want to explore further, let me know and I can give you more details. But if none of your characters are interested in, trying to solve the mysteries of things, then they can just go about their business and I won't spend 10 minutes describing a thing. So anyway, you all arrive in a rather large room. There are 4 columns between the floor and the roof. In each column is the carving of a figure, and in the middle of the room there is a very bright, almost pure white light source that's flickering on and off. It's sitting on like a stone pedestal. It looks like it's embedded in there. Then there's some smudges and stuff on the wall. And there is an exit to the north and an exit to the southeast of the room.
What are the smudges on the wall?
They are different colors. Based on what you can see, there is a... Hold on. Let me get the colors right. There is a purple smudge, there is a red smudge, there is a blue smudge, and there is a green smudge. There's pretty much one on each wall of the room.
Can I investigate the green smudge?
Yeah.
Does it look organic? Is that would be that a discern realities or anything, or just kind of seeing if it's organic or not, or
if you take a minute to look at it, it's a bit high up. It's a little bit above arm reach height. It looks like somebody kind of hastily painted over something with greenish paint. It was thick enough to where with how much they put on there, you can't see what the message was underneath.
Father Killian heads towards the center of the room. He's drawn towards that flickering light.
Okay.
So he starts looking at the carving, the statue or whatever it is, and trying to kind of figure out what its deal is.
Yeah. Okay. This is kind of sitting on a stone, not like an altar, but it's about that height. It's round, and it looks like it was made specifically to hold this lantern thing. It's not like any torch that you've seen. It's on a metal pole, and there's a solid thing on the end that's emitting the light, but it doesn't put off any kind of heat or anything like a torch that you would expect.
Kind of miracle is this? Why did you put this here? He
So there would be
reaches
lights.
up towards the light,
Mm-hmm.
kind of trying to. Is there is the lantern encased in glass or anything like that? Or
No, it's kind of just not really freestanding because it's jammed in the top of the thing, but it's in there deeply enough to where it stands up on its own without needing any kind of extra support or protection.
so it's got this kind of pole thing. How high up is the pole?
It's high enough to be right about eye level. The stone that it's sitting in goes to a little bit past your waist for a normal human height.
Curious.
Also, there seems to be broken glass all around the pedestal with the light on it. It's not so much near any of the statue column things. It's just around the light itself for some reason.
Curious, why the light here but nowhere else? It would be useful if we could take it with us.
are you telling me you want to steal a thing? Let's steal a thing. Let's take the.
It's not stealing if it was provided to us by Menanke.
Oh man, your religion sounds better and better, man. All right.
We shall tell you the will of the monarchy, if you have time.
If I get this light, do you think the Monagi can reveal where some meat is, the best meat?
Maybe that's what it's there for, to guide us. Grab the light.
Zephyr nods and he like nods at his crows. He's like, "Yeah, this guy." All right, cool. How do I get this light?
Why do you assume something that guides you must be taken from its place?
Because it is not clearly pointing the way yet. We have to take it with us so that way it can point the way when we need it to.
Zephyr, if you tried to climb on top and pull this thing out, try as you might, it does not budge.
Okay, well, all right. Sorry, my bad.
It's fine, my son. You have the makings of a great acolyte in you.
The hand to my heart like moved. All right. We need the best meat. We gotta show up the last team that came here. For no reason. Not because of that sign I read or anything, but we need to find the best meat in here. You've been in here before, Druid. Do I know you're a Druid? I don't know. Druid? In your depths in here, do you remember a place with non-poisonous meat?
Ooh, which?
Oh, anybody here know a place with non-poisonous meat? You guys have been here before, right?
The time in the Monarchy was a trial, a true crucible. It is sadly mostly gone from my mind. However, if we search, delve into places that our companions have not gone, surely we will find the tastiest and juiciest of meats to drag back in and be hailed as the saviors and givers of life that we are. Or we might make some coin, but either way.
Well, at the very least, we won't be retreading ground already trod. And so that, in and of itself, will give us renown for the new insights and information we may obtain.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since Jarl has technically been in these dungeons and thoughtlessly for years or whatnot, wouldn't he kind of have a clue where such creatures might be?
Yeah, I mean, there's
Or
groups of them that tend
would there
to
be something I
wander.
need to roll for that?
If you want to give me a spout lore, I can give you further information. I think that's 2d6 plus your intelligence.
Yeah, let me get my character sheet back
Yeah,
up.
that's fine.
Great. 0 intelligence.
Excellent.
Hey, it makes sense for a guy that went nuts.
Yeah, no, that's true. 7. I will tell you something interesting. It's on you to make it useful.
Okay.
The interesting thing is from here, you can hear the sound of barking and yipping coming from somewhere to the south.
Well, and so if... Alright, well, it sounds like dog somewhere to the south. Maybe just random dogs, but we could go that way. The worst, we kill some animals, and the best, we make companions.
Dogs we could use to guide us to better meat, depending on what they eat.
Surely they must have something to eat in here that could be useful for us.
True. Yeah.
Lead on!
To the dogs. I don't know if I have to say this, but he definitely flaps the cape when he does that. To the dogs!
Wow.
Was he
course.
like leading
course.
us there, or
Ish.
Yeah.
in a?
He kind of looks back. He's like, to the south, you said? And okay, yeah, all right. Yes, to the dogs! And he charges forth. Or not charges, like walks defiantly. Like, yes!
So as you're leaving,
So we're walking down here, what, to Puppy Pile?
Yep.
Yep.
Which is a very appropriate name, which I'll get to in just a second.
So there's poop in there? Is that what you're going to tell us?
No. So as you guys step over the puddle on the floor that smells a lot like stale piss, you get into the hallway and you see these weird wooden fortifications before the hallway opens up into the next room. And over the fortifications, you see a little furry head that looks almost like a hyena that you've seen in books, as various compendiums of desert creatures and stuff. One of those pokes its head up, and then it pops back down, and you hear a little and two of them pop up and begin loading crossbows.
Oh, that's
Told you I heard
good.
dogs.
That's good.
And as they begin to do that, you see one begin to walk between the two fortifications, and there is a much, much larger one, like twice as bigger than any of the humans or anything in here. This thing's probably close to like 7-ish feet tall, and ripped as hell. And has this weird red light glowing behind its eyes, and it's got this really cool-looking dagger that it is pulling out of a sheath.
This doesn't look like the right way.
What are you talking about? The Monarchy has put an obstacle in our way.
Sounds like
we must overcome it.
I'm gonna turn around and walk out the other way.
I feel like Aytac has got something
Where are you
insight
going?
about this that we should all maybe follow, because I am uninterested in fighting small canines that can wield weapons. Also,
Yeah, like weapon wielding sort of tells me like even if we kill them, there's probably some sort of social taboo about eating their meat. You know.
Yeah, but once more, it's not about necessarily eating them. It's about finding what they eat.
That's a good point.
can
So
we
you're
talk
gonna
to
what?
them?
So what are you?
Look
What
at
are you
the map.
proposing? We kill them and then cut them open to see what's in their stomachs.
Utja, did you want to try to
Really
talk to
want
them?
alive.
I think
Yeah.
that's called a necropsy, and we could probably do that. I mean, I watched a lot
We
of.
could
CSI.
do that, or we could, examine if they have some sort of rations, or they might have meat stores. Like, just some thoughts I'm throwing out here.
Hey,
Zephyr
small
starts.
dogs, do you have meat stores?
Zephyr starts loading his fucking bow. He's like,
Oh, here we go.
he points his rapier at the things, and he yells at the ravens, "Attack!" Ah! And starts loading the bow.
Now we've done it.
So the birds fly at this giant, like,
Y'all,
7.5-foot dog, and the dog laughs.
It's a distraction.
Well, as you're loading the bow, it points over at Utja, and it says, "Come, learn." And it's this weird, like, double voice thing going on, which I can't do because I've only got the one voice.
What?
This is totally positive. There is nothing
Um,
at all creepy or skeevy about this entire scenario. However, Ucha will walk to the barricade and say, "What is it you have to teach?" Also, somebody better have my back.
Yeah.
We teach
yeah, y'all go up there with her.
What kinds of truth? For there seem to be many kinds in this world.
Embrace of dark ones.
Okay, all right.
Learn.
What does your truth cost?
Friends.
Friends?
Friends.
In what way do you require friends?
You do not require friends. Give to dark ones.
Okay, so let me see if I get this straight. Canine creature with weapon that speaks to me in strange voice. You want me to sacrifice my friends for truth?
We sacrifice. You help.
Hey, so guys, did you hear that? I don't know you guys real well, but I'm not real. This seems shady, to say the least.
Killian slowly
Everything's
unlimbering
shady.
his battle axe as he listens to this conversation.
I am quite interested in this truth that you speak of. However, my God does not require sacrifice for knowledge, and I am loath to sacrifice on the behalf of others' gods. So, I'm gonna take a hard pass on your knowledge.
Sacrifice or be sacrifice. And then he raises his hand, and the two crossbowmen get ready to fire.
Challenge accepted.
So, just for those of you who haven't played,
Y'all rush it.
the way combat works in this is there's not really an initiative order. You just tell me a thing you want to do, and we'll handle it like that. Most of the time, monsters will not move until it's in retaliation for you fucking up a roll, or if you guys go too long without doing something, I get to start, hurting you. So, with that in mind, bake it away, toys.
What'd you say, Chief?
Did you call us toys?
Anyways, so anybody else want to make this thing go?
I think Alan
So,
was
y'all-
saying
so they're like visibly.
Yeah, y'all
all
rush
about to
in
attack.
and jump the.
the big one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah!
All right. You just gonna do a regular melee attack on him? I assume.
Hack and slash.
Sounds good to me. Roll it.
Hack. Well, I don't. So it is going to be strength because I'm using my bare hands.
Okay. Good. Yes.
This is good. Oh, yay.
2d6
this.
plus strength,
Seriously,
please.
my weapon is my
Ugh, that was gonna be my other character.
with strength. What's piercing? What's that? Give me.
Piercing negates armor. So, like, if you were to do 2 damage and he's got 2 armor, it wouldn't do any damage unless you had 1 piercing. Then that 1 damage will go through the armor no matter what else does.
Okay, so I have sharp and I have shredded edges.
Oh, good.
Plus 1 damage because I have sharp nails.
Okay.
So
Gross.
plus 2 for.
Yep. So roll.
I'm gonna attack one of the buttons.
All right. Did you say you were attacking the big guy or
8.
one of the ones with the bow?
One of the ones with the bow up front.
Okay. So roll your damage for me. That is enough to hit, and you will also get a hit against you. I'm gonna see how
Okay.
this. See how the 3. Okay. Let's see. So piercing. So 0 armor. 3. All right. You leap over the.
Should,
Yeah, you leap over the barricade and bludgeon him mightily about the head. And as it yelps, it holds its crossbow aloft and shoots you in the gut. So roll me a d8 and take that much damage minus whatever your armor is.
wait a minute. How much damage?
A d8 minus whatever your armor is. You get to roll.
So
it.
roll a d8.
Yes, sir.
1 damage.
Yes.
Stop having a lot of armor, bastards. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I don't even care. Next up, who wants to do a thing?
I'm gonna follow up on the crows kind of being annoying and grabbing at the crossbow guy to like shoot him while he's busy dealing with like these annoying birds at him.
Okay. So are you trying to aim at the same one that Jarl just jump punched, or the other one?
Oh, there's two.
Yeah. There's one on each side.
I think I'm gonna let that other guy do his thing. I'm gonna go for the other one.
That's okay. That's fair. You just gonna use a nice ranged attack on him, or are you gonna like charge in and go stabbing, or what's this
man.
look like cinematically?
Cinematically, there's this like he's just like annoyed with these birds, and all of a sudden, arrow out of nowhere. You were distracted. Distraction.
Are you using your special arrow?
Oh, not yet. No.
Okay, that's fair. I'm just checking. Just whenever you decide to use it, let me know.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, that'll be lovely.
All right, and since I'm commanding my animal companion, I feel like such a fucking nerd. But when we attack the same target, add its ferocity. So
Yeah, that's go for it.
dexterity plus 2 ferocity is 2d6 plus 3.
All right, so you shouldn't mess this up, but you did.
I did anyway. Yes.
She jinxed it.
All right, so first things first, you get to mark an XP. So hey, that's good.
First XP of the night, everybody.
Yup. This thing is going to just chuckle, do this weird little shitty, like, mocking bark. You can't even tell how a bark could be mocking, but you know this one is, as it looses its bolt directly in your direction. So roll me a d8, please, and take your armor off of whatever the number is. Yes, it's the duck hunt dog bark when you fuck up all the shots. That's what he does.
No. Very appropriate.
That fucking dog, I tell you what.
Wait. Are you sure, or is it like the Scooby-Doo laugh?
No, it's gotta be because like Scooby-Doo is actually like fun and lighthearted. The Duck Hunt dog is nothing
How about
but mockery.
Scrappy-Doo? Maybe it's Scrappy-Doo.
Thank you,
Listen, this
thank you to Zalari for that
Scrappy-Doo
idea.
is a product of your imagination.
This encounter has many dogs. There are going to be many cartoon dog voices.
Renee, Scrappy-Doo is very real. You're not going to gaslight me about Scrappy-Doo.
Well, this took a turn.
Many dogs, left side. Right, so, who wants to do a thing?
I'll join the fist party. The furry bastards.
I mean, there's still this giant barrier in the way, right?
Well, it's not so much blocking the entire walkway. It's mostly designed as a little bit of cover for the archers to use. So there is enough room for like an average-sized person to walk through it.
All right. Well, I'd like to turn into an animal.
Okay. What animal would you like to turn into?
I'd like to turn into a razor boar.
That sounds pretty good. So roll me that wild shape or whatever it's called. And Felix, I think you said you were going to do something?
Yes, I wanted to join Jarl in pounding the...
You're just gonna gang beat this kobold.
Yeah, we both have our fists as our weapons, so it's just going to be this horrifying curb stomp.
This is good.
You guys are really cool. You guys are really. I love this team.
We have our Bash brothers. This is great.
Yeah, we're the Bruiser Brothers from Doom.
Jesus Christ, David.
Well,
Okay, we'll figure out what your special moves are for your razor boar in just a second. Jesus. Okay. So yes, if you're going up to just punch the shit out of a knoll, just give me 2. Oh, you've already got them. That's good. That helps me a lot. I gotta stop looking at chat for a second. Felix, Felix, roll me a hack and slash if you would.
Using Dex because I've got precise.
Yep, that's pretty good. So you get to do your normal damage. If you would like, you can also add another D6 to that. In return, I get to make an attack against you as well.
I'll just roll regular damage.
Damn it! I mean, that's great. You have fun with roll and die with no consequences, devil man.
5 damage.
So was that with the rapier? Or you said you were just punching him, huh?
Yeah, my signature weapon is fists.
So how's it look when he dies? Like pretty bloody?
No, not bloody at all. It's like just this awkward crunch, and there's like this brief second of uncomfortable silence.
Ugh. Okay. No, it's ugh. I'm not uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable.
We share this moment.
The other one was in the process of reloading his crossbow, and he drops it out of fear, and then pats himself down, and then pulls out a long sword, or I guess it's a short sword. It's long for him. So yes, Razorboard. Did you want to do anything after transforming?
Well, it says that you will tell me one or more moves associated with my new form, and I can spend one hold to make the move.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you have a cool charge move.
That's what I was hoping.
You also have another move where, let's say, you can just like use your little tusks, or not little tusks, use your tusks to completely ravage somebody's armor.
Okay.
You'd have to roll pretty well, but if you get like a 10+, I'd say you can like permanently decrease somebody's armor by 1. At least, for the duration of the fight.
Do I have to roll to do that, or do I just have to spend one of my hold to do that?
Yeah, just add it on to an attack that lands.
Okay.
And another one, you got a little piggy tail, and you can twirl it and untwirl it at will.
Got to make those 12 checks.
If you think of another move that might fit, let me know. We could we could brainstorm it.
Can I spend one hold in order to charge the barricade and try and like destroy it?
Yeah. So let's see. Let's do that as a hack and slash, and since you are doing your cool charge move, add an extra 1 to it. Why does this keep opening?
$11.
Huh. Okay. This thing. What's your damage die?
It's just a D6.
Would you like to do damage to the thing behind it in return for getting attacked?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Everybody's so
What?
cautious and conservative.
So do you want to do a thing and also be attacked? Okay.
Some people have hit points to go around. Some people
I'll
don't.
say sometimes it's
true.
fun to be reckless. Come on.
We're the wisdom party, not the punching party.
I would beg to contend that with what just happened, but
Yeah, punching's worked really well for us.
So this one is, it just reached for its weapon, got it, and he's trying to stoke up his courage a little bit. And he's like, well, at least I'm protected. I got this wall behind me. I got this barricade. The barricade's gone. Fuck. And why is there a pig here? There wasn't a pig here. Ooh, there's a pig here.
It's a big pig.
Yeah. So it hops back and then quickly looks. It raises its hand in the air as if it's going to try to cut you. Unless someone wants to intervene, or you could. Gee, excuse me, hiccups. You could do a thing.
I could just attack him.
Yeah, you could. I mean, if you feel like being that guy.
What I'd like to try and do is like attack so that I don't. I'm trying to like aim with my tusks, so I just hit his arm and like just knock the weapon out of his hand rather than trying to murder him.
Okay.
That's what I'm declaring that sort of.
Okay, how about if you want to roll me a hack and slash do you want to do damage to him, or do you just want to get the weapon out of his hand?
Like, I I'm going to be doing damage to him, but I'm not trying to like attack him to be lethal. Is what I'm trying to stress. Is like I'm trying to knock the weapon out of his hand and injure him enough to like scare him off.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a hack and slash for that. And we could do like an intimidation kind of check after that. But depending on how this goes. 9. Okay. So roll your damage, and also roll a d8 minus your armor. No, d6, sorry. These are the melee weapon ones.
Okay, so this is for my
Your attack against
damage.
him.
So I do 6 against him.
Okay.
And then let me check what my armor is.
Did you want to use one of your hold to fuck his armor up?
Can we use a hold to like I clip his dagger and like it's cut in 2 pieces as it flies in the air by one of my tusks?
Sure, that's cool. I like it.
All right, and then so the damage he does 4 damage to me.
Okay. So yes, take your 4, make sure you mark it on your sheet. This guy is sent sprawling on his ass, and he is scrabbling backwards trying to get away. And then from, beside him, you hear, "Up, fight, eat." And it seems like, against his will, he's going to try to keep fighting unless you can convince him otherwise.
And that's when Father Killian charges in on the big guy.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Just,
right.
What kind of weapon do you have?
He has a battle axe.
Nice.
He's rocking out. So,
Huh.
all right.
You're just gonna look at that battle axe and then at her staff and back at his battle
Well, he's got his
axe.
staff slung on his back, but it's like we're meat hunting.
Yeah, I maybe should have brought a bigger thing.
Should have brought a bigger steak. All right. So let's see. Let's go with the hack and slash. Raw. Okay. Booshaka.
11. Hey, you want that extra damage to add on there?
You know what? Let's be a little reckless.
Would you like to
today,
upsize your
kids.
combo for
will
1 damage
upsize
time
the
more?
combo.
Roll 1d6 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you roll your damage, and we'll see how this goes.
So it's gonna go.
Y'all are doing pretty good with the rolls. 8 damage.
Yeah.
Not
Whack.
bad. All right. This guy is still kicking. So, cool thing is when you did this jump attack, you just lopped one of his arms clean off. That's the good part.
No.
The bad part is that this weird arterial blood spray kind of forms into a tendril and lifts you off the ground. And
This is much worse.
the arm that is still attached and has the dagger in it is going to stab you several times. So I need you to roll me a d8 plus 2, please.
No.
And also,
This is
this is
fine.
piercing.
Piercing?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
well,
ignore armor.
screw you. Screw you very much.
Fucking
Hey.
damn it. Oh, great. Cool. All right. Take your 3 damage.
Ow.
The
front of my
Menanke
face.
protects.
Yes, the Menanke guides my hand.
You will die here.
No, I'm afraid we are the stronger ones here.
It is the enemy that will die.
You fight alone. We have armies.
Oh, God,
Oh,
I
that's
have to say it.
probably fine.
I was gonna say, well, I hesitate to say, "Where is your army now?" As I keep trying to hack at it.
No.
Yeah.
Remember,
no, I had to
remember
do it.
everything you're saying right now is a little bit because there is a weird blood tendril wrapped around your throat.
This is only going to go badly.
You
So
couldn't hear
there's-
what he said, but it was really badass. It was a
So
really.
there's
Later, you're gonna be like, "Hey guys, did you hear that thing I said? It was so great, right?"
It was totally wicked.
Yeah, sure.
I thought it really
it's
hard.
fine. It's great.
So there's like this dog person that like didn't want to really fight, but is still trying to fight.
Yeah,
Apparently.
it's getting back to its feet and looking for something to try to fight you with, and then it's like
Okay,
claws.
can I I want to spend all my hold I have to revert back to my regular form and then shapeshift into a different animal.
Okay, what are you gonna be now? Don't
An
say a cat.
anaconda.
Oh shit. Okay. Look out, Jennifer Lopez.
And it
An
was
11.
at this point that the rest of the party wondered why they'd asked him along. They were also terrified.
Oh yeah, you got spiders. I'm a fucking snake.
Yeah,
Go
no,
back.
what I'm gonna do is I wanna wrap up around him, not to crush him, but just like to restrain him, so
Ooh.
Okay.
he doesn't have to hurt anybody, because I can tell that he's like being compelled against his will by this other guy. So I'm trying to prevent unnecessary violence.
Yep. He's gonna try to get out. I guess. I mean, you're a fucking anaconda, so.
Is that a hack and slash, and I just don't make
No, it would.
damage?
If any,
or...
let's say it's a defy danger dex to adjust quick enough so he can't wriggle out since you're slimy. But add 1 to whatever
Snakes
your
aren't
dex is.
slimy.
Some are. Swamp snakes are. You don't know. I mean, I guess you
In the
know
mire.
character-wise.
Yeah, don't
David, shut up!
don't you explain to me, Mister.
Don't you swamp splain to me, damn it!
Yeah.
The moss hands, they turn into slime when you're an anaconda.
All right. You said defy danger dex.
Yeah, dex +1, to see if you can get a hold of him, and keep a hold of him.
All right. Ooh, that's a 6. So I fail.
This is great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Market
so
experience.
you are actually doing a relatively good job of like adjusting your weird huge coils to keep him in, and then 2 things happen simultaneously. The other, the other gnoll that doesn't have the blood tentacle, the one who had a spear earlier, stabs at you with it. At the same time that the gnoll that you are constricting bites down on you. So give me a d6 +2 as you take some damage, but you're still able to keep a hold of him. Or you can dial it back to a regular d6 and let him go.
Oh,
Wait, I rolled 2d6.
Okay,
I'm just
so-
roll 1d6. Right?
No, it's fine. If you want to take 14, I'm not going to say no.
So I mean, they're the same. So we'll just remove one of those 6s and
Yeah, it's
Call
it's
it
a,
an 8.
let's call it an 8 minus whatever your armor is. So
right.
I guess you just take
So-
the 6 then. I think your armor's 2, right? Or
my
1?
armor's 1,
Okay, so it takes 7.
Oh, this is
which
great.
is not great.
No.
I think I want to advance on the guy with the spear since I haven't done anything in a while.
Maybe the guy, yeah. I mean, I'm fine. I'm at 3 health. I'm fine.
You have 3 health?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay, thanks. That good to know.
Well, that's going to do it. Everybody have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
All right, yeah. I see that my friend the snake is in trouble, and I rush to deal with at least the guy with the spear.
Yeah, you hear me like go, only it's like in a painful way.
It's
Not
like
the normal.
it's the sharp intake hiss that you let out when you accidentally kick a table. You just go.
Yes.
Actually, what a cool thing we could do. My crows are just like, fucking, you should probably watch out. That dude is not doing good. Hey, deal with that. Like, okay, cool. And I run over and I try and slash the guy with the spear while his spear is still stuck in my buddy Aytac over there.
Okay. Let's see what you can do. That it sounds like you're running over, so that would be a melee attack. So that would be a hack and slash.
Oh, God. Wait.
Very good. Now do slash roll. Also, I think if you push up on the arrow keys, it'll bring up the last thing you did. So you could just do, put slash roll in front of that. It might be more complicated this time. Ignore all the words that I'm saying. Wait, it got quiet. Okay, never mind. We're good. 12.
There we go.
Damn. All right. Now, do you want to do an extra d6 of damage? Can I
Of
interest
course I do.
All right.
Yes.
What do I have to do to get you to leave with an extra d6 damage today?
I'm getting.
I'll eat
I
this
re-
bucket of worms.
I read in there. This is my chance to fucking show everybody, so I'm fucking getting real cocky.
All right. So you got a cool flourish thing happening, and let's see how effective it is.
Ass.
All right.
Wait.
Wait, you gotta roll the...
No plus on the roll?
Well, not for the damn... Okay. So, yeah, that dude is all the dead. How does this guy die? Do you, like, cut him in half, or, like, punch his face out of his ass, or, like, how's it look?
I do a thing where like a slash up and like a. Oh man, this is fucking lame. I'm gonna cut a Z in him. I'm gonna cut his head off. Then I'm gonna cut sideways, and then another horizontal line, so it's a Z.
Does he only split into pieces when you put the sword back in the sheath and click it, like on animes?
Oh my god, just like one of your Japanese cartoons.
Wait, hold on.
I've become too anime too quickly. Also, can the birds be behind me with feathers like a fucking John Woo movie?
Oh yeah, they actually strike a pose as it freeze frames, like they're mid flap and all like dramatic. I mean, it is majestic as shit.
There's a weird like shring noise behind you while this happens.
So now comes the bad part of that. Since you got a no, I thought you got a 7 to 9 for some reason. I'm thinking of something else. Oh wait, no, because you rolled the extra damage, you do get attacked back.
I agreed.
Yeah.
I agreed to this.
Yep. So as you're, doing your fancy cut, the weird tentacle arm knoll laughs. He doesn't laugh. He's been laughing a lot. He just looks over at you, and while still holding Father Killian in the air, I believe.
Yeah.
While still holding him aloft with weird tentacle thing, just slashes downward once with this weird curved blade that now has Father Killian's blood and yours on it now. So give me a D8 plus 2 piercing. Something about this blade is real good at cuts.
2d8.
No, 1d8 plus 2.
That would be painful.
That's a difference.
I mean, it could be painful
Alright.
still.
Damn it. Why do you guys keep rolling minimum damage for, like, the dude? Stop.
Yes, we're good with this.
He's straight up a punk. I mean, just...
The Dark Lord has bestowed upon me the power of shallow cuts.
Look. I think we've
Look,
determined
look.
that. I think we've
It's up the
determined
river,
that
not
Zephyr
across the
is
street,
the
buddy.
protagonist of this party.
I just kind of lean back and it kind of grazes me. Ugh.
So it sees this. It sees that its attack didn't do a whole lot. It holds Father Killian higher, and it says, "Stop, leave, or kill friend. I kill friend." Was that in character?
like, burps up a little bit of cloud of something.
Damn it,
Don't
guys.
give the GM ideals.
Okay.
Hey, can I've just got a question for like Killian. Like, can you do cleric spell stuff while being strangled, or
It doesn't say I can't, as a matter of fact.
Doesn't it says dogs can play basketball?
I mean, I don't know. Do you have anything in your little god book that might help?
Oh yeah, clerics. We
But now
forgot.
he helps me help others, not myself.
Clerics, we forgot to discuss. What spells did you prepare for today?
Good question.
Funny
The
you should
spells-
ask.
Yeah, cure light wounds, and we're also looking at probably magic weapon.
Okay. And Utja, what were your prepared spells?
Cure light wounds and cause fear.
Okay. Magic weapon.
Okay, so here's another question because I haven't ever done this character before.
Mhm.
Do spells count as like an action?
I mean, there's yes, but I mean, it's not so much like you only get one action before somebody else goes. If you wanted to, like,
that's right,
you know,
because we're doing,
defend
like-
somebody and then like fire off a fireball, you can do that. You know,
Okay.
it's whatever makes sense from like a cinematic viewpoint. So let me do a quick
Okay.
recap on what's in the room. We have Killian held up in the air by a blood tentacle from a like 7-foot tall gnoll who's kind of trying to rub him against the ceiling. One of your people is an anaconda now and is wrapped around the other living gnoll in the room. There is blood and fur everywhere. One dude got cut into a Z. And I think Jarl wants to do something. So let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Oh.
Okay, so he's just said that he's going to kill the friend, and so I say no, and I'm going to cast Cause Fear on Killian.
Well,
That's awesome.
Wow, I like this.
There's no way this can backfire.
Interesting.
Shh, don't say things like that before I've rolled.
Hold on, let me look at the spell real quick. I'm not gonna say you can't use it because that's rad as shit. I just wanna let me see.
Yeah, it's
Cause fear,
choose
level
a
1
target you can
ongoing.
see,
Yes.
And yeah.
And a nearby object. The target is afraid of the object so long as you maintain the spell. Their reaction is up to them. Flee, panic, beg, or fight. While the
Yeah,
spell
I
is
just,
ongoing,
like,
you take a negative 1 to cast.
There's, I have to say, Renee, one of the options is fight, and he's already got him in a stranglehold. So
It's true, and I realize I'm taking a risk, but that is a 1 in 4 shot. And
He's already begging us
said-
to leave, so that might work, actually.
Oh wait, I thought you were gonna cast it on Killian, or are you casting it on the weird gnoll?
No.
Well, I'm casting on the weird. The gnoll is my target. The object is Killian, so that he is afraid of.
Okay, I thought you were just trying to make the other cleric shit his pants as he was being choked to death by a demon. Stop pissing yourself! Stop pissing yourself!
where's your god now?
Okay, this makes
It's all around us, you jack.
this plan makes infinitely more sense to me now.
I have a dumb thing I want to add to this.
Okay.
I want to light the halfling pipe leaf. And blow it in this guy's face.
You know what? I'm gonna count that as an aid or interfere check. So give me
Yeah.
2d6, and we'll see if we can make him hallucinate some shit that he fears possibly more than the dark ones. So, we'll see how that goes. Nice.
A 2d6.
Yep,
Raw.
2d6. If you get a 7 or higher, then this will be a 10, and Utja doesn't have to choose a drawback. Shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You just
Reefer magic.
This plan is
420
amazing.
plays it.
let me see. I'm trying to think of what this dude would do. It'd be really great if this would.
What if he's hallucinating and I've cast fear, so he looks at Killian, and he thinks that Killian is the Dark Lord. And I speak to him, and he thinks that the voice comes from the Dark Ones.
I mean, once the smoke clears and the spell is cast, they may not be completely out of the question.
I mean, I don't think the cleric gets a lot of say in how the fear is interpreted.
No, that
Or at least, that never happened when I cast it.
I sense a bit of bitterness
He
there.
is casting about for things that Noel would fear more, so, you know.
Ooh, wait, no. One of the options is beg. If so, you did get a 10 on that. So, he immediately, like, the tendril slackens up on Father Killian. So you fall to the ground with a thud. Or are you wearing like chainmail or leather or
Scale, actually.
scale? Okay, so like a weird rolling clank is how you fall to the ground, and this thing kneels. And like in supplication, like head to the ground, arms outstretched, drops the knife, and it says, "Sorry, master, didn't know."
Killian looks somewhat surprised. It's just this.
Real quick, let me. I think Alan's been wanting to do something, so I'm gonna see what he wants to do in the situation. Alan, there is the Knoll guy. He is prostrate in front of Father Killian. He has put his dagger down. What would you like to do in this situation?
I was just gonna run up and claw his eyes out.
Okay, that's
Well, that's got violent.
that is certainly a way to solve an ongoing problem by removing its
Well,
eyes.
I mean, he wants us to sacrifice somebody, so let's sacrifice him.
I like it.
I have a hard time disapproving of this plan.
It's very practical.
I mean, if the Monanki wills it,
Only on one condition: my birds get the eyes.
Gross.
It's their
That's
favorite
horrible.
treats.
I can't guarantee those within. Hold.
Ugh.
All right,
They
so
want that sweet killing.
roll.
That'll be your hack and slash, so it'd be 2d6 plus your strength, Alan. Or Jarl, rather. I'm
Alright, so
trying to refer to people by character names. I gotta get better at that.
Jarl of Winterfell or whatever.
I'm the Jarl of Whitehaven. 8. Alright, so roll me your damage, and if this thing is still alive, you'll take some damage. Oh, I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Yup.
oh, that's bad. That's not good.
It's always bad.
Uh-oh. Looks like it stopped. 7. Okay.
To Pearson.
All right. Oh, well, that does answer that question. So he's done here. He begins to scream as you claw into his eyes. He reaches out, he scrabbles around, grabs that dagger that he put to the ground, and then thrusts it upwards into your chest. So roll me a d8 plus 2. This is all piercing damage, so it's going to go right through that armor.
Oh, there you go.
9.
Oh, goodness.
And as this thing connects, you feel, I mean, just this immense burning pain, and then it gets cold rather quickly, and then just as if from far away, you can hear this whisper, and it's like, ah, yes, a new home. This could be adequate, given time, given some changes. You will
Okay.
serve well.
I didn't. I heard half of that.
Did I?
Yeah, same here.
Oh, it cut out?
It was like
Yeah.
this would be
Oh.
blank.
I might not have been talking loud enough. So basically, you get stabbed in the chest, and the burning goes to this weird kind of cold, numb feeling, and you get this. You could hear a whisper, almost as if it's like really far away. and whatever the voice is says, "Ah, yes, a new home. This could be adequate, given time, given changes."
Balls.
That went really well, guys. I think we all did really good as a team. Nothing to worry about.
This thing is still alive and screaming, but it's kind of flailing on the ground right now. So if you want, you can put it out of its misery, or you can just leave it there. It's up to you. But I mean, you are contracted to get meat.
I go up to Father Killian and I said he could make a really great member
And
of our
Father
team.
Killian just brains it as you're murmuring to him.
Okay, I guess that works too.
This is not a hack and slash needed because this dude is blind and on the ground, so that just hits, and he's dead.
Figured as much.
So now that you guys are in this puppy pile room, the light from the room that you left doesn't extend much further than the area you've been fighting. It looks like there's a little bit of the remains of an overturned table.
So after this guy dies, how does the doggy dude that I'm constraining act?
It immediately kind of goes not so much slack, like it doesn't pass out, but it's got this sort of like resigned air to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna like sort of loosen my slack on him and like turn back into normal elf form,
Okay.
and then like ask him if he's himself again.
And it looks at you.
I'm gonna
You can talk to
I'm
animals, right? You're a weird druid, right?
I'm gonna pull. I've got 2 uses of poultices and herbs in my bag. I'm gonna pull that out and use one of my uses on him to heal him for how much damage is it? Let me double check.
I think it's 7.
7, yeah. Heal 7 damage on it. I'm gonna tell him to go home.
Okay. It scampers off down some hallways, and before too long, it's you can't hear it anymore.
I'm torn.
And then I'm gonna turn to them and be like, "Yeah, I'm hurt too. You can see that I've got a couple big gashes in me."
Can we just shrug at him?
I'm not even gonna make you roll. You successfully shrug at him.
Oh, yeah!
I'll walk over and put my hand on his shoulder to cure light wounds.
All
I
right.
won't do a whole lot, but that's what I got.
Yep. Do your cast a spell check.
Wait, I gotta. Yay, do the thing!
Hey. Right, it's D6 healing. Cure light.
Yay! You get a whole 8.
8, nice.
I'm gonna trust her on that one. I think it's a.
I rolled crap earlier, but I roll all the maxes to cure your gashes.
It is D8 damage. Okay, great. Cool.
Yeah, it's 1d8, and I
Thought it was
bam.
1d6. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. No,
Yeah.
D8. Okay.
D8's pretty
No,
solid. I mean, especially when like most people have like 20 health.
Con's my dump stat. What can
Yeah.
I say?
Okay, so before we go further in exploring rooms and stuff, I was thinking about if anybody has to go to bed, we can call it at like it's 10:04 right now. If you want to call it at like 10:20 or so, or if y'all want to keep playing, we can go to like 11. It's really your call, but I don't want to keep anybody up later than they were planning.
Normally I'd say yes, but I haven't actually prepped because I'm in New Zealand, so it's only 5 p.m. here.
Oh,
But
geez.
I have a D&D game at 7 my time, and I still kind of need to prep for it.
Oh, that's
like-
totally
I
fine.
guys are back to back. That's
Yeah.
fun times.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is
I'm a night owl, so it doesn't-
yeah, I figure. I mean, if not everybody's available to keep running, we could end the session in a few minutes, and there'll always be more. so that's not a big deal. So I guess we can explore this room and maybe the next room or something, and then you guys can start chopping up corpses and bringing them back for loot.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Nobody needs to know where we get the meat from.
Yeah, I gotta ask my crow. I gotta ask
how
my.
big, how big is that guy again, and how like actually muscular was he?
That is so gross, though, you guys. I just have to say.
I mean,
we don't have to tell where.
If you guys want to cut up,
We can say
those guys.
Does it look good? That's the question. Does it
How
look
did
like
my birds? How did my birds feel about the eye meat? How tasty is that eye meat?
Hold on. Pretty good eye meat. It's not the best ever, but it's pretty good.
I mean, we also get paid for the quality of cuts, so we need to make sure to get like the eye fillet from it.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, my question currently is like, how big is this guy? Would he actually provide decent meat quantity / quality?
Utja just decided to
Who's like
become a
7 feet
vegetarian.
tall?
The demon knoll?
Yeah.
I mean, I believe my description in the beginning was, no, it wasn't beefy as hell. He was ripped as hell, so he's got some good muscle in there.
Ooh, there we go.
I mean,
Yeah.
it depends how long.
And he
we
was
have.
like 7 feet
Vegetarian
tall
now.
or something.
Yeah.
He was really tall.
Listen, you ask for meat from a dungeon, you're gonna get some demon meat.
Okay, if you're worried about it, like I can pray to the Mononki and see if maybe it might be able to make sure the meat is edible if we ask nicely.
You know, at this point, I'm not averse to getting paid. I'm just saying, I will not be buying any meat at the market anytime soon. Don't worry. I
speaking
will
of
tell
what else,
anybody where we got it.
Does somebody have a light or something so we can see what else is in the room if there's anything else worthwhile?
I mean, I got a light, obviously, because
Yeah, I've got a torch. It's right here in my handy dandy adventuring kit.
Handy dandy notebook. So check one use off your adventuring kit. Anybody who wants to use a torch?
I am also going to use a torch just because, part of the fiction. That's how I lit my thing. That's how I
Okay,
lit my pipe.
that's fair. Sorry, I thought my cat was on the table again. I can hear something scratching around behind me. I'm not going crazy, I promise. So this room, it's relatively small compared to some of the other ones you've been in. It looks like there's the remains of some wooden furniture that was probably what was chopped up to make the barricades. There is some writing scratched on the wall, and there are 3 dead gnolls. Aside
Is the
from that,
writing-
I
Oh,
take
sorry.
kneecap.
you acquire 1 kneecap, or I guess 6 kneecaps. Anywhere between 1 and 6 kneecaps you can acquire.
They
Can't
exist,
complete the
they
quest,
exist as
damn
a
it.
quantum amount.
What were you saying, Utja?
Is the writing readable?
Yes.
Can I read the writing?
Yes.
What does it say?
Do you have a pen and paper? Or I guess you could type it. It says, I spoke with the dead. I disturbed their rest. I answered their questions and passed their test. They told me of a fire within a flame to be found on the ground. Use your boots to find what you seek.
Huh. What you seek?
Stomp the ground.
Nothing happens.
That's what it sounds like.
So I'm just gonna start doing weird, like scrapey, stompy kick things around the room to see if anything happens.
All the stomping, nothing is revealed. Like there's
So
no.
I'll tell everybody else what it says.
I'd like
since they're looking at me like a crazy person, and see what they think.
Yeah. What were we saying, Alan?
I'd like to do a discern to see, if I guess that, but maybe up with this room.
Sure.
The creepy.
Yeah, you can do that. That'll be, of course, 2d6 plus, I think, your intelligence for discern realities. I always get those mixed up. Let's see. Discern realities, 2d6 plus wisdom, sorry. Wisdom. 4.
And then add 1 to.
Okay, 5.
Then.
I'm going to give you some bad information, and you can take +1 forward when acting on the bad information. So you can ask anything off this list, and the stuff I give you, as a player will know that it is not true, but the character will be pretty convinced that it is true.
This should work out well.
I can ask.
Yeah, you can ask any one of those questions.
What here is to be?
Father Killian is not what he appears to be. At first he seems to be a vessel for the gifts of the Dark Ones, but he was not worthy, like you are.
Oh, great.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Fine. It's totally fine.
Seems legit.
And what did the writing on the wall say?
I could read it back if you guys want, or did anybody have it written down?
One more time.
Okay.
I'll type it
Yeah,
into the chat.
one more. Give me a chat. Yeah.
Yeah. I spoke with the dead. I disturbed their rest. I answered their questions and passed their test. They told me of a fire within a flame, to be found on the ground. Use your boots to find what you seek. I could just copy and paste it. I'm an idiot.
God damn it! But I typed so fast with no punctuation.
And this stuff it's not like gently scratched in there. It looks like somebody took time and carved it to the point where it almost looks like it was chiseled into the stone for some reason.
Fire within a flame.
That's
Okay.
not our. That's not what
Yeah.
we're here for.
Player Matt is pondering the riddle. Father Killian is searching the Knoll corpses.
Yeah.
Utja's definitely trying to figure this out
And
because whatever.
Y'all's
Knoll
looking
corpses-
at Father.
What'd you say, Alan? You cut out.
And y'all's looking at Father Killian like, because this thing have something in common right now. Spoke with the dead, I disturbed the rest.
So these knolls didn't have a whole lot. You see some. It looks like waxy paper with some crumbs inside of it, like food. Probably
Kind of smells it.
Yeah, it smells like it smells kind of like meat, but wrong, like artificial maybe. Like it doesn't smell like meat should smell, but it looks like meat, kind of. Little meat scraps.
Like,
Can
oh
I-
boy.
Oh man, can I do a hunt and track on the smell of that meat, like where it came from? I guess.
I'll kind of
Yeah,
hold
if
it
you
out.
want.
This meat is fell. Anybody else care to test it before I cast it aside?
Nah.
I'm a dwarf, I'll eat it.
Well, like so, Jarl has started carving up these Knoll bodies. So are we taking them
Oh.
back, or
We'll
See, because he
we'll
took the
pack them
kneecaps
all-
off?
we're gonna. I think it's like
Yeah, for
make
my
sure
armor.
make sure to like after he search the bodies, Killian will get a skinning knife or a skinning knife out of his adventuring gear to start carving these things up.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's say after all the preparation and stuff is done, the 3 regular gnolls add up to about 5 weight each. You know, of they're all the usable components of them are 5 weight per knoll,
Oh god.
and the big one is 7 weight.
That's a lot. That's a lot of meat.
I could probably carry the big one.
I hope you got someone stronger than me carry these.
I mean, divided between all of us, we can port everything out. Just gotta, probably chop it up a bit.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So how much free space does everybody have?
It's a really personal question.
All right. Let me add all that shit I bought.
I want to say, I want to say I had a lot because unless
I can
that
carry 2.
strength,
It's
I have
strength
6
modifier.
free
not
weight.
the whole-
Yeah, it's a strength modifier, so
Yeah.
between like 9 and 12 for most of us.
Yeah.
I've got 4 load available.
Okay.
All right.
I guess type how much freeload you have in the chat, and I will total everything up. 15 plus 7, 22 weight total of null nugget.
What is the floor made of?
Stone of some sort, like tiled stone.
Okay.
Actually, God.
It's not like tiled like an abattoir, right? Or a,
No.
or a morgue, right?
Oh, Christ.
With a drain in the middle.
No, these are just neatly fitting white tiles that they are pushed very tightly together.
What happened?
I can carry all the meat
What?
and still have 1 weight left over,
How?
and have 1 weight left over because I have 14 carrying weight. Because as
Already
well,
He's strong as fuck. Is why.
Well,
Oh, you have 8 open.
yes, I mean you
No,
could, wait.
I'm already carrying open, or 14 altogether, which I believe is, 6 open, and you said the weight was 5.
3, 4.
It's like 5 each.
It's 5 per knoll, so total we have
5.
22 because it's 15 worth of small knolls and 7
2,
worth of big knolls.
4, 5, 6.
I can carry
7.
6, 10, 12, 16, 18. You guys can carry 18 weight worth of knoll back. Oh, wait.
Wait, somebody hasn't come in.
Yeah, Zephyr, how much? Shit, that's 22 exactly. Look at that.
Yeah! Just enough knoll.
I had to calculate that I switched out my sword that both cost the same amount, or both weigh the same amount. So.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Looks like we meet the maximum.
Get the fuck out. Oh, wait. No, y'all have 24, so you're good. You're extra good. 6, 10. Yeah.
Got some
20.
room to
Woohoo!
spare.
Yep. You can just bring rocks and shit back if you want. You just got space for days.
Yes, it's meat. What did it come from? A golem.
Nothing.
It came from downstairs.
We just found it. What?
The Benanki provided it for us. Do you question its wisdom?
I would normally, yes, but not in this case.
So yes, are you guys heading out of the Menanke now?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we have at least completed this leg of the quest.
That's very true.
And the arm, and the shank, and
Get-
shoulder.
But
And...
not
God
the recap,
damn it,
because
David.
they've been collected.
have you
You can't
Have you ever
backload
had
all of our puns.
a knoll side before? Delicious when you season it right.
Oh yes, oh yes. So now the question I have for you is: are you going to Nedrin at the Glittering Oasis, or do you guys want to shop around and try to sell this elsewhere?
Oh, if we shop
Let's-
around though, then that word might get
I
out.
say
and
the mercenary
nobody
said
wants
the
to hide it.
mercenary in me says to shop around. the lawful worshiper of the monarchy says they have requested that we provide this meat for them. We will do so. Right, we're selling them the crappy meat for this time. When we get some real good meat, then we'll shop around.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point that, yes, we should establish our reputation as you asked for the thing and we provided it so that we have some leverage next time to barter a little bit more.
Yeah.
So here's an idea. How about in the chat, you each tell me what you want to do with the amount that you can carry. Let's say there's 24 weight total of Knoll nuggets, so you each are full to the brim with dog meat.
Noli goodness.
So you can each tell me whether you want to go to this guy or shop around, and then we'll handle the repercussions from there. I mean, payout. The payout. What'd you say? All right, so Jarl and Utja and Felix and Aytac are doing the good thing. Father Killian's doing the good thing. Zephyr, what about you? All right, well, that was way more honorable than I thought. Okay.
Eyes have it. You have a lot of lawful and good characters.
That's true.
We literally butchered them.
I mean, I don't have any reason. I have no reason to betray this dude. So,
Okay.
Like, if anything, Killian might keep a little bit to distribute among his congregation.
You can do that if you want.
Actually, yeah, he'll ask, he'll talk with the rest of them since they kind of helped kill the Knolls, etc. See if they're all right with him keeping basically 1 weight's worth of the Knoll meat to give to some of his poorer parishioners.
I like it. So here's what we're gonna do.
I don't care.
For every weight that you turn in to this guy, you get 12 gold plus whatever your charisma modifier is, because you're able to sweet talk him on the quality of the meat that you're bringing him.
Oh man. Oh, I hate
charismatic
you
at
so
all.
much. I got a -1 in charisma. -1.
Let's
9.
Why'd I put all those points in Constitution?
Jarl, let's just say you're a little bit too busy listening to the mutterings in your mind that are not in your own voice, and you're a little bit distracted when it comes time to haggle. So, you might lose a little bit off the back end, but hey, a job complete's a job complete, right? All glory to the Dark Ones. Wait, what did you guys say?
Can I give somebody else some meat?
Nothing terrible will ever come of this.
You can if you want, but they may always take a cut for themselves. It's up to you
Hey.
and them.
It's your boy Zephyr. What's up? Hey man.
I can't haggle for shit. Can you haggle for me?
Of course. No, I can't. I can't haggle for shit either. But yeah, sure. Why not?
Father Killian just bring the meat. We have procured this meat for you in Menanki per your request. We request that we be delivered the proper payment for this meat.
Very aggressive.
Right. Well,
Call it the Ron Swanson negotiation.
Oh man, I don't. Okay, I'm always hesitant to be too power gamey, but when you parlay, can I use the crows? It's they think this is a really good meat, and they're like, "Rah, rah, 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 yeah, rah, rah, rah."
let me pull up Parlay real quick.
Oh no, you can add cunning to the roll, so I would add 2.
Well, it wouldn't so much be a roll. Manipulate them. I don't know if that would fit.
Okay, that's cool.
Because I
This
mean,
is a dumb
basically,
idea.
basically, if it goes poorly, are you willing to just store a whole bunch of meat this dude doesn't want to buy from you now because you pissed him off? If so, then we can.
Oh yeah.
No, just turn it in, take the money, and run.
Yeah.
Oh man,
How this
but
goes.
double or nothing.
Normally, I am a gambling man. The
I have
father
a-
is not a gambling man.
I think I might do it. I'm gonna do the fucking dumb thing. Let's do this. Let's roll.
Oh.
All right.
If you lose this, Do not. You will not lose this money. Okay, if you want to gamble with your portion of the meat, that's on you. That is your call. Anybody else who wants to pool in and just take the straight up thing, like I'm over here
I'm
on
all about
this.
taking the straight up thing at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
All right, I gotta do it. I'm gonna risk it
Do
for
it.
more.
Do it. You got to risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Okay.
Risking mine
Ah.
too, aren't you?
7.
Ah.
Huh. On a 7. So you're trying to get him to pay more, right?
This is good meat. This is good meat, man. My crows ate it and they fucking are not dead, so hey. That's something, right?
That's a reasonable argument, I have to say.
Look
Not-
how
not
healthy
at
they
all.
look.
On a 7 and 9, they will do what you ask, but need some concrete assurance of your promise right now. Oh.
Make
Oh.
him eat some.
You need to share in this bounty.
Oh god.
Yeah, yeah. So the gnome puts his hands on his hips and he goes, "If it's so good, why don't you take a bite, huh?"
You don't trust me? You don't trust Zephyr Quinn? I am. Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? And I slowly put it towards my lips, and then okay, all right.
You gotta cook it, right?
Oh, I thought he was gonna ask me to eat it raw, but I'll cook it if he lets me do that.
No, he's just standing outside the back of the tavern being like, "Take a bite out of it. Take a bite out of it. Come on.
I dare you.
Will you
I
do it?
trust-
If it's such high
Raw meat,
quality,
that
you could just eat it raw. It's not a big
no
deal."
sense.
I trust my ravens with my life, and I will. No problem,
No
sir.
tartar.
It's real good.
Oh.
Yeah, sinewy. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, look, how about this? I'll pay you a little bit extra for this, but after this, we're gonna sign a contract. I'm gonna be you guys' official, sponsored tavern. You have new employees.
What?
They stay with us.
But the mantis arms.
I am 100% down with that. I don't need to discuss it with anyone.
Oh, this is going to turn out well.
All right, I'll drop the paperwork. Yeah, here's your money. So, I guess, what's your charisma modifier?
0?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Add 2 per weight that you turned in for the amount that he pays you.
All right. Another 8 gold. Worth it. Worth it, guys.
I don't know. I think how are we doing? How are we doing over here, Team Reasonable?
All right.
You said it was 12 gold for each weight.
Yeah, it's 12 gold
Right.
for each weight, plus or minus whatever your charisma modifier is.
So it'd be 12 times 17.
And he had mine.
Oh. Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, I don't know if. Yeah, I didn't know if we signed off on
Yeah.
that, but yeah.
He's got my 6. So now I want my cut.
All right, I'll give you your cut. No problem. Maybe I'll take 8 off the top. But you get your cut. You get your cut. What base? Oh man, that's a lot of math. Okay, 6 times.
We'll figure out the exact amount. Oh wait.
Yeah, charisma modifiers for losers. What are you talking about?
14 times. Oh sweet, check it out. You can do slash roll whatever calculation you want it to do, and it just fucking does it.
I know. Isn't that nice?
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say after this, everybody heads back to the Adventuring Company Hall to regroup, debrief, and prepare for another adventure, another day. So we're gonna end the session here. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out and playing. Hopefully you had fun and want to come back and do another one sometime. We will keep these going for sure as long as there's interest. Thank all of you at home for watching/listening to this. If you want to, you can follow us on Facebook or YouTube at whatever those are /that D&D podcast, also on Twitter. That dndpodcast.com is our website. If you have any questions, critiques, comments, anything like that, that dndpodcast at Gmail. We're pretty easy to find. Just, put the website / our name and it's probably there. Just like our Patreon. If you are crazy enough to want to throw money at our faces, you can do it at patreon.com/thatdndpodcast. So for all of us here, and I guess for all of us in the future sessions, thank you very much, and we will see y'all next time. Stop streaming.
Bye.